Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Doctor. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest, and today I am joined here with Giant.
Hey everyone.
Giant, if you didn't know, is my amazing free-to-play husband, and he has been playing free-to-play for, what would you say, like 3 months now?
Whenever the game started.
Whenever the game started. And it is becoming a bit of a tradition that we do a free-to-play account review on his account. And I do know there's a lot of y'all who have been asking for this. If this is the type of content you guys like, it really does support us if you can hit that subscriber button. We are trying to hit 5,000 subscribers right now so that we can get sponsored. All right, Giant, kind of give us the overview. How do you feel about your account right now? How are you feeling about the raid?
I feel pretty normal about my account. I'm still not playing as hardcore as I was last time.
Why is that?
I think the game's just getting like too grindy for me. So I'm kind of getting that little bit of burnout, I guess.
Yeah, are you feeling like the raid's grinding you out?
I think the raid was kind of what started making me get a little bit of that burnout, or at least like the idea of it.
Mm-hmm.
Just because everything else we had before was more auto.
Yeah.
It's more a manual thing, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but the game itself is already a grind, and then now they added like a manual grind, so it's like extra grind.
Yeah, and have you been pretty successful, would you say, doing the raid? I mean, I see you have 24,000 coins there, which is more than I've had.
Well, the thing is, like in our guild we have a lot of members that do high level raiding, so I just kind of join them every now and then.
What's the highest level you've accomplished right now?
Probably 109 or something.
Okay, and you've just been helping them get up there?
Not really. Like, I just joined in a couple, but if I ever feel like raiding, which I usually don't when I do this, what I'll do is I'll just go to reinforcements, and the easiest thing for me is I just kind of refresh till I find something that's already damaged. Because that's as close to auto as I'm gonna get.
Okay.
So you just refresh.
So you don't even look for Medina. Oh, there you go. That's the one you want to go for, right?
This is
the
Lucia train.
Oh,
so
you'd be screwed on that one.
I respect the description, so I won't join this.
Okay.
Everybody needs to, like, you can join this one.
There you go.
Well, it's probably gone by now.
Oh, yeah, don't join it. We are doing an account review, so.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I would do, you guys. If you're ever feeling lazy, just keep refreshing. Find something that's already damaged. Hop in. You usually can auto it, but if not,
how are you feeling about your units?
Units, let's go to them.
Yeah.
As a free-to-play, nothing much really changes, so they feel the same. I'm just closer to LB. Like, I don't think my Medina was LB4 last time.
No, I don't think so either.
But she's LB4 now, and she's on her way.
Ooh.
She's close.
Are you excited for that?
I mean, I'm like mildly excited just because my energy is like slowly dwindling with all this grind. I don't think my Engelbert was LB4 last time either, so now he's there because of the last featured event.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I started picking up random units. I decided to LB5 my Y'shtola just so that my Medina could be a little bit more useful for current content.
Yeah. With
the LB. Let's see, I started leveling Vadim. Yeah, and I've been getting a lot of shards recently. So this is after I used it for Y'shtola.
Wow.
And there's still 2 more from the raid.
And then we're getting 3 next week. Potentially more.
Yeah, I feel like I know that rainbow shards are really important.
Yeah.
But I don't have much to spend it on. That's how I feel.
Like you're waiting for another UR unit, you think?
I don't even know. Like I'm saving for... There's 3 potential characters I'm saving for.
Uh-huh.
Which is either Warrior of Light, Gilfei, or Ramza, depending on where my Visior is at for all of those units.
Uh-huh.
But by the time I get there, I feel like I already have enough rainbow shards for... Like, I can only pick one of them.
Yeah.
So all I need is 9 rainbow shards.
Yeah.
So I'm not like that hung up on making sure I get rainbow shards just because I feel like I don't...
You're not losing your mind over it.
Yeah. I think it just depends on how tower is and how many units I actually need for it, because I don't really know about tower.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty chill right now.
Pretty chill. Have you gotten any increased equipment? I know you said you got Y'shtola's TMR, right?
Yep, I got Y'shtola's TMR. So for me, I usually just farm. Let's see. I usually just farm the recipes, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then if I feel like it, I will make the gear. Because I usually don't farm enough to make +5 gear.
Okay.
And I feel like it's usually either you might as well either go +0
or +5.
or +5.
So you have a couple
so I have the
+0.
armor.
Wow. You have 64 golden armors.
And I already crafted some, so this is just extra.
Wow.
I don't even have a gunner unit, so I don't farm Razal Geth.
Yeah.
But I don't like. I think some of the the ogre bristle is
Mhm.
probably for other stuff too.
Yeah.
So I kind of farm it, but I'm not going too crazy on anything.
Okay. How about your espers?
Ooh. Well, like okay, so the
Ooh.
the Esper grind is just slow and steady.
Yeah.
So there's nothing super big other than I have.
Is that an Odin? Is
Yeah, I
your
got-
Odin peeking out?
Yeah, I got Odin at 2 stars.
You
like
should, you should level for training. Yes, 71 SP.
Well, I don't know what I'm gonna use it on yet. I'm like, do I just do man eater?
Unlock man eater 4.
Or do I want to be, or maybe I want to be a bit tankier?
No. You want to unlock man eater 4 and
There's
then you
like
want
a
to
gunner
do attack
meta.
2%.
There's like a gunner meta right now.
Man eater 4% and attack 2% is what you want to do.
I think
Avian Killer
is probably the next best thing.
Yeah, you think that's the route that you're going to take your Odin?
It's gonna be like a bird raid next. So
It's actually a slime raid next. It will be aquatic.
the slime could have wings.
It does not, I promise
You
you.
never know with things, so you gotta kind of save. I can't just reset the board. It's 50 Visior. You gotta be careful with these things.
Well, I mean, it's just 50 Visior. You can always reset it.
Every
Wait,
bit.
you could have done evasion +3 and attack +2%.
This is my Odin, and he's gonna grow how I want him to.
If he's gonna be an avian killer, he's gonna be an avian killer.
Look at him. He's gonna cut down those birds.
Okay. Have you made any?
Whoa.
Whoa! Odin, calm down.
Look at that. Kill those avians.
Have you made any progress on any other espers?
I don't think I had Golem last time.
Yeah, I don't think you had your Iron Giant 2-star either, right?
I don't know actually. So I've been starting to connect or raise the resonance on all of my characters more. Like that's something that I've been doing. So Mont has the reason why Mont has Siren is because Siren has higher agility, and this is when I was trying to do like my tanks faster than Medina comp. So like I put all these faster espers on my tanks, and then I put lower espers on my.
Okay.
But that was something that I was experimenting with. I even experimented with not even putting an esper on Medina, and that was kind of fun because she was super slow. So now I'm trying to do I'm trying to put tankier espers on her just to have fun with that. Try to make like 1000 HP.
Yeah, make her survive an attack.
I don't know, that might be funny. Basically, I just do stuff for fun, guys. That's kind of what you have to do. Or I guess it depends how you look at it. I feel like on one end, you're either just gonna have fun with it as a free-to-play, or you're gonna have to be really specific on your growth if you want to be a top tier.
Yeah.
Because I think free-to-play can match up with like whales and all that stuff, but you have to be very specific in your growth. Like, I know you mentioned how the ring isn't that important, but I think if you're trying to be like a top PvPer, especially as a free-to-play, like you probably need that ring because it has accuracy.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about, we talk about how you're a pretty casual free-to-play, but you take your guild battles very seriously.
Not lately.
All the time. Don't even. You pretty much run our guild right now.
No, I just help out a little bit.
You just help out a little bit. You create lists of who to attack.
No, I create lists of the potential enemy comps.
Okay, same thing.
But everybody, like, everyone's welcome to attack whoever they want. And then I just communicate with people that might not be doing so well. So, for example, sometimes we don't... Like, I'm on the weaker end, so I make sure that I'm not putting the guild in a position where I'm wasting my attack.
Mm-hmm.
So that usually looks like me not attacking till the end.
Okay, so you're like the cleanup crew.
Yeah, so basically anyone who doesn't really do that well, like consistently, they kind of just get thrown in the cleanup crew section.
Gotcha. So right now, can you just show people what you would do if you were planning on finding the enemy's comps?
Oh, so if anybody doesn't know, you can essentially go to the battle records and then you can look at previous match histories of the battles. But keep in mind that this is their attack team that you're looking at when you look at battle records. So we're versing Fantasy VN and these are all this is their attack team. So what we would do is we would make note of their unit comp and their attack and magic values. Write that down and then compare it with their defense. And if there's any differences, then we know that their comp is probably slightly different than what their attack is. So usually, like, for example, Yokat here, he has really high magic. You can pretty much guarantee that this is probably
A Medina, right?
Medina, Ayaka, Ramza. Anybody who has low magic, they probably don't have they don't have Ayaka or Medina. They might have Ramza, but usually Ramza is also high. Like, for example, Forsaken here, he definitely doesn't have Ramza, Medina, or Ayaka.
He would probably be like an Engelbert, Sid, Frederica, or...
Yep, so anyone, yeah, like
So
high...
can we actually look? Can we show them how to look at the battle record?
Okay, so like for Forsaken,
Yeah.
we know that his magic value is low.
Yep.
So we can... Oh, and this is also his defense team, so
Mhm.
maybe his attack team might be different, so let's look for Forsaken. Battle. So he had a Sid in the front line, a 2.1k attack, and he had 400 and something magic. So we look for Forsaken here.
Here it is.
And see, you see his magic in his
His
attack
magic
team
is different, so
is
he
actually,
probably puts Ramza in his attack
yeah.
team.
So see how it's like double his
Mhm.
magic? His Ramza. That means, or because of Ramza is why his magic is so high. So we know that his defense team is actually different from this team, but we know he has a Sid. So we
know he probably has the Mont too.
he definitely has the Mont. So we don't know what his last unit is, but we know it's not Ramza, and we know it's not any magic-based units. Because since you can kind of look at it here too, like compare it here, for example. So this guy has Sid, Mont, and Frederica, and that value is a lot closer to what we saw in Forsaken in the other one. So we can kind of guesstimate that it could be something like this. There's a lot of different combinations. But like when you, for like this is a good example. OpenAI, he has over 1,000 magic, and he has Ayaka and Ramza. So whenever you see like high magic, you can presume that there is a caster and most likely Ramza, because everybody's running Ramza that has high magic.
That makes sense.
Because he's a tanky caster. You will rarely see two casters currently. They're just...
So yeah, is there anything else you want to cover, Giant, in terms of your account or talk about with people?
So one thing as a free-to-play that I can talk about is, because I'm trying to be more, or because I'm aware of the unit that I'm trying to save for, and for example, I might consider getting Warrior of Light, so I'm saving as much as I can, and that might mean that I have to sacrifice in other places. So what that kind of looks like is maybe less top resets. Oh, well, I haven't used today's yet. I would probably use that, but I wouldn't go like, I wouldn't use the 51, especially because right now there's no featured units, but even if there was, I might reconsider it. I'm not buying like every shard that I would normally right now. So I might have bought Guard, but I'm trying to save that Visior. I might have bought Ryu's shards, and I was told that Whisper might be good for my magic comp, but I can't really invest that right now anyways. So
Don't do it. Whisper's not a good unit for.
Anyways, so it's basically just kind of like realizing that you're gonna need to save Visior.
I'm planning for that.
But I'm not planning that hard even. I'm just kind of like, okay, for example, maybe Engelbert is a good example. Like, because this is gonna take so long for me to max LB him.
Yeah.
And in my situation, if I want to get Warrior of Light, who's a limited unit, or even Ramza, who's a limited unit, like, I might have to sacrifice getting Ingle Shards to save Visior to have a better chance at Warrior of Light and Ramza.
Okay, that makes sense.
And that might not be the best way, because I already have Engelbert. Like, I can guarantee like that progress for him. But just in the mindset of like, okay, if I'm going to try to do something, I'm just going to increase my odds of doing it.
Sure.
And it might not work out, but that's just kind of my direction.
What you're thinking, what you're planning.
Yeah. But I think if I'm thinking about it, the best way is probably to buy Engelbert shards. But that's just kind of where I'm at with wanting to get your unit kind of thing.
Okay.
Oh, PvP. We didn't really talk about PvP.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know if there's talk about PvP.
Well, I mean, you made it to the top 1,000 this week.
No, I dropped.
Oh, you dropped, but you were in the top 1,000.
Yeah, it's a little tricky. It's more just like experimenting. Like, the reason why I'm able to get high is because Engelbert is the bonus featured unit right now. But it's more just like kind of experimenting with this new meta and seeing like what works and what doesn't. So for example, like, because there's so much gunner now, I can kind of beef up my Medina. Like, my current idea is just to like beef up my Medina a little bit so she can tank shots.
Yeah.
So that once my tanks get a little bit closer, then the gunners will redirect their aggro. So if Medina can survive like 1 or 2 shots, then...
So you got the Leona's Castle on.
Yeah, and I'm planning to put Golem on her once she's a little bit more... Once the resonance is more with her. Because Mott moves pretty well, so he moves upwards and he can pull aggro pretty easily. So sometimes it's... My current strategy with this, in terms of if I fight gunners, is just to make sure that Medina can tank some shots.
Okay.
But when you're PvPing, you're always moving these around anyways, depending on who you fight. So that's just my current mindset for gunners. If I'm fighting like Sid, I'll move that around. If I'm fighting like a more bruiser comp like this one, it doesn't have any gunners. But I haven't fought Miranda a lot, so I don't really know how to plan around her. But that's just kind of how it is right now. Kind of planning and experimenting, just kind of having fun with it, not taking it too seriously.
Awesome.
That's my current mindset with the game, is not taking it too seriously, because when I was trying to grind so much, I was kind of getting like
not wanting to play.
Yeah, like reconsidering a little bit. But I think just taking it easy, just playing it when you feel like it is, just to get the enjoyment out of it.
I agree.
Yeah, that's basically it. I don't think there's anything else for playing.
All right.
Nothing in the shop.
Giant, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your account. I know there's a lot of free-to-play players out there who love hearing from you and hearing about your account, and a lot of them have been asking me when we were going to do our next account feature of you.
So sad.
If you're out there, please make sure you do hit our subscriber button. If you are going to be purchasing Visior, please do use my Amazon Coin affiliate link. Of course, drop a comment down in the YouTube section down below. Come check out our Discord. And if you guys want, if you have any questions for Giant, come hop in our Discord and you can send him any message you want. He will answer them. He'll tell you a little bit about himself. Him and I are in our Discord all the time, and we love hearing from you guys. So Thank you so much, and have a good rest of your day.